highlight of the day as we're rallying is this. We said this yesterday, earlier in the morning. If prices were discounted coming in and you couldn't find buyers, look out above. I'm sorry, look out below. When you discount prices, you can't find buyers. You're gonna have another leg lower, and that's what we had yesterday. Huge loss. Now people could say what they want, like it's not realistic to worry about coronavirus second wave. That's not the market's breaking because of that. We've seen it with Florida having a 2.8 increase versus their 7-day average of 2% about 45 minutes ago, and we broke a lot. All right. So they are reacting and are walking on eggshells to the second wave, amid other things. So when you get good news from certain states like Florida, Texas, Georgia, South Carolina, Arizona, if you get good news, you'll see a pop. If you get continued bad news, you'll see a break. This is what I'm going to leave you with, though. It's Friday. And if you think about this, and I said this in the room a couple times over the last half hour, if you're a medium time frame trader, carry overnight positions, carry weekly positions and equities, are you going to feel comfortable going into the weekend, this weekend long? With the uncertainty of Saturday and Sunday numbers, what are you going to wake up till Monday? So while we had a great overnight rally that they gave all of it back, they're trying to build on some more. I'm not saying we're going to be down a lot today. It's just, I think, going to be hard to maintain or sustain a rally. I think it might have a tiny light green type day, the fact that it's rallied quite a bit just now. But you got to go with the flow, and you just got to be very careful of being too overzealous on the upside, even though we broke 5 or 6% yesterday. You got to be careful at taking it all back. If today was Monday, it'd be a different story. I just think it's tougher to rally going into the uncertain Saturday, Sunday. You're still not clearing the effect that you could have with all these protests over the last 2 weekends, especially 2 weekends ago. And nobody's blaming. Some people are blaming. Is it that? Could it be that? No, we're not far away. We're too close. It's reopening too soon. Hey, they don't know. They can't figure it out. Bottom line is, whoever caused it, whatever caused it, if it's real, the market's preparing for the second wave. And if the second wave could be in control and they could curve off of that, then they'll have that failure. This was March, April. Maybe this is May, June. All right. And just make sure you understand that lockdowns aren't really going to be an option, and the markets know that this time. So it might file down the nasty downside, because I don't think governments on any level think they can get away with a shelter-in-place order this time around. All right. So we're in the panic Thursday, Friday. If it wasn't Friday, you might be able to take some of that off. Look for early next week to get a bounce, unless these numbers stay brutal, meaning they jump. If they go a little sideways, markets will look at that as being good. Florida, Texas, Georgia, I think Arizona's hopped in as a state that's been on the radar. Keep an eye on those. If you're looking at my screen share, that many people do when they watch these videos, you notice we're in the SEP contract. We rolled from June to SEP. Unofficially today, officially yesterday. I was doing on the Friday rollover when the SEP exceeds the June, or when the next front month exceeds the previous front month. Volume is a rule of thumb, is when you should switch. Today is your day to switch. In this case, from June to SEP, if you trade futures in the index, you could see this is a nice rally. Let me blow this chart up and leave you guys for the weekend. This is what makes this a nicer rally, is the fact that it held on to this resistance. Now it's popping through it. The fact that it had this pop and now it's showing a failure low. It's too late to get long, but this has some validity for a little near-term continuation to the upside. I just don't know if we could have a 3% close. We're up 1% based on the fact that it's a Friday and there's jitters. Texas's number is supposed to come out, could come out momentarily. So keep your eyes on that. Have a safe weekend. Go out and be responsible. As long as you're responsible, wash your hands. And here's this is really important. Don't just keep them off your face. Keep them off other people's faces. I got in trouble earlier where I had my hands. They said keep them off your face. I didn't know that included other people's faces. So keep your hands clean and off your face and other people's faces.